Okay.
Okay.
So I'm ready to go, folks. And here we are today. Thanks for everybody for joining us. My name's Peter Haddock, and basically I am a journalist and influencer working in the construction industry, trying to dig out lots of careers and jobs for people. And today I've come on to host this particular event in the hope that I can help people find them. And basically today we're going to hear from two people are going to actually tell us about real jobs that are live now. One is Carl Johnson and the other one is Cam Hundle. Carl is from Construction Recruitment Specialist PSR Builder Career, and Carl, I know, has got at least 5 jobs that are available right now he's going to talk to us about. So without further ado, Carl, I'm going to invite you to come on and share your screen and presentation and these jobs with people that are into the chat here. Thanks very much.
I'll try and share this screen. It came on before. Let me see if it works.
Very good. Well, just to let you know, folks, Carl and the team are basically talking about live jobs which are available now, and we're going to have a piece in the chat where people can actually put information and questions that we're going to get answered. We'll kindly keep people muted while Carl's on, and you can use the chat function and we'll get back to you. We've got Olivia from the West Midlands Combined Authority and Priya in the chat waiting to help. So remember, if you've got any hot and cold drinks, don't spill them on your keyboard because we want to keep you here for the entire session. Now, over to you, Carl.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I sound a bit bunged up as I've got a cold, but I'll soldier through. I'm Carl from PSR Solutions. As we just introduced, we've got 7 offices nationally. So that's located in Birmingham, Stafford, Leeds, Manchester, Sheffield, London, and Southampton. We're primarily recruitment-based consultancy, so we place individuals from various backgrounds into various construction roles, ranging from labour, which more traditional white-collar, blue-collar, but more labour, civils and rails. We've been going for 16, nearly 17 odd years now. We've just won a Platinum Investors in People award as an organisation. So as you can see, we obviously invest in our staff and also we make sure that we look after our clients. So just to give you a lowdown, we're very transparent and ethical in what we do. As a recruitment consultancy, I know sometimes recruitment consultancies get a bad rap in terms of looking after clients and obviously individuals, but we make sure, especially from our builder career aspect, that the client's journey is more or less structured all the way through. I am part of a builder career team and I've worked with a guy called Abdul Mozamdar. And what we do is place individuals into construction roles of various backgrounds. I'll give you an individual scenario where I work closely with the prisons nationally. So I work with a lot of the female and male estate prisons nationally with the released on the temporary license scheme. So that is basically any individual in the last 24 months of their sentence, we look to get into work on a construction site, whether that be a general labouring role, document controller, whatever it may be. And we work with a lot of organisations, particularly Waits, Galliford Try, ISG, etc., placing these individuals. We also worked with refugees as well. We've just started a displaced talent. So we're working with refugees at the moment in the new year, looking to place them into white collar roles within organisations. We work with the homeless. We work with ex-forces and a whole plethora of apprentices and graduates as well that we've recently placed as well. So as you can see, demographic wise, we're quite diverse in terms of the locations that we work with, diverse, and our aim as an organisation is to, as we say, bridge the gap between construction and mainstream individuals, because we know there's a shortage, we know we need more females, we know we need more diversity within construction, and we're trying to implement all that into one. We're not doing it just to tick boxes for organisations. We're not about that. We're very ethical and we understand that this is what we need to do as an organisation.
Carl, what I'm going to do is jump in there because people might know who Galliford Try and those big businesses are. These are huge businesses you're working with thousands and thousands of employees. And these are businesses that are not just looking for people now, are they? They're looking for people to actually join them, show that they've got an aptitude for the industry, and they've got huge career opportunities, haven't they? And that's what you're trying to do with this whole builder career piece. Get people into work with some jobs, see if they've got the aptitude for that job, and then get them a career, isn't it?
I think that's the key thing, Pete. I think what we try and emphasise is it's a career. If you just want to go in as a general labourer, not a problem, that's fine. But, oh, the presentation's not showing. Can you not see it?
I can see the presentation here.
Is it Jane that said you can't see it? Can Jane see it?
I don't know.
I think Jane just said you can't see the presentation.
I've just reloaded it. It's showing now.
Okay, no problem.
It's
fantastic, Jane. That's more important.
Excuse my croaky voice. I've got a flu.
You're in the club. But yeah, going back to what Peter was saying, we try and offer them a career. I mean, if I give you an example of, I posted something on LinkedIn with a young individual, a lady that progressed through, and she was looking. Well, she wasn't interested in construction at all. We got her in as a general welfare labourer on site, and within 6 months, she's now a supervisor.
Fantastic.
Working with weights. So the progression route's there. If you show the aptitude to want to do it, the routes are there. If you just want to be a labourer, fine. But if we automatically set out a career path for them so they can see their money going up and they can see their progression routes going up. Because fundamentally, people want money and progression. Let's just be honest. Those are the two things that most people want to see. And if we can introduce that, and alongside, like you said, Peter, working with these large organisations, implement that, it allows that individual more of a structure. And we're not just talking about ex-offenders, ex-forces. That's anyone in general.
So let's hear about those roles that matter then. We these people into some jobs, shall we?
So what I've done, I've tried to break it down. So we've got a trades team. And basically, Amy sent me the roles we've got. So we've got telehandler role. I've put the area, so an ST4 area, so that's Stoke. We've got traffic marshals that we're looking for in Telford, traffic marshal in Wolverhampton, a COVID cleaner in Stoke, and general labourers in Stoke and in the BS area as well. So you can see what type of roles we tend to fill. It's general labourers, traffic marshals, telehandlers, hoist operators. Those are the main types of role that we do all around the Midlands. So East Midlands, West Midlands. And again, if you've got candidates that may be doing a course here in the Midlands, but then might be resettled or relocated northwest or down south, we can also source them roles down there. So as we've got national coverage, for us, it's a win-win situation.
That's fantastic. So tell us a little bit, how can we apply for these type of jobs? And what's the process?
So the process is basically, if you email me, I'll put my email in there. So it's kjohnson@psrsolutions.co.uk. Yep. I then contact our trades desk, wherever the role may be. They will then contact the candidate directly, screen them on the phone, fill an application form on the phone, get them to send across their rights to work, whether they've got a CSCS card, take a picture of it front and back. We then upload it onto our Adapt system. Once we've got their details on our Adapt system, any jobs that come through for that area located within a 15, 20-mile radius of their postcode, it flags up on our system. So they'll then get contacted about a job. Now, it's up to them whether they want to go for it or not. Our trades team will contact them and say, there's a job located 20 miles away from yourselves. Would you like to apply for this role? We put them forward, speak to the client, and then the client makes the ultimate decision.
Look, that's absolutely fantastic, Carl. You know, obviously, if people want to get in touch with you, they can see your email there as well. And you've got a number of other roles that quickly want to quickly go through for us.
So, yeah, if you look at, we've got machine operator roles that you can see. So there's plenty, like I said, there's plenty of options. There's machine operators. And again, that's a ganger. So if you've got anyone with a 360 excavator qualification, they've done the full CSCS, they've got some experience. I mean, some organisations will literally just take someone on with a 360 and train them through. So experience is on a machine, it's helpful, ideally, but depending on how many gangers are there, they can ultimately put you in a labouring role and then have the time to build you up onto the excavator. So, like I said, if you've got the qualifications and you've got the tickets, it's worth applying, because a lot of organisations now, 2 years ago, you ultimately would have needed the experience. Now they're looking at actually, have you got the aptitude to do the job? You've got the qualification, and now we've got time to potentially teach you.
And that's great, Carl. And I know there's a lot of this kind of work in the industry, and there's training centres popping up all over the place. I'm going to have to leave it there, Carl, and bring on Cam, if that's okay with you. Yep. Thanks ever so much for spending some time with us. If you've got any questions for Carl, quickly go back and put up your email address again for those people. kjohnson@psrsolutions.co.uk. Carl, you're really ready to go. There's still time to apply for these roles and get it to work in January, isn't it?
Yep, definitely. Those roles were live from yesterday. So we know trades and labour. We can get them in today and they could be gone by Monday. So it's all about getting on board. Send me your CV, send your details across. I can get it to the trades team and we'll try and find you a job.
Thanks ever so much, Carl. We love people
no problem.
looking for work. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Right, folks, so that was Carl, and he's got jobs, plenty of them. And I think the other thing that we really wanted to stress in this sort of piece here now is the fact that not only are we working with organisations like Carl in this particular job skills event, we're also working to bring people into careers, and that's really where Cam Hundal comes in. She's the C business partner for employment and skills at Balfour Beatty Vinci, and that is a huge organisation, folks. You see a few people with hard hats saying the words HS2 on, and basically that is the biggest project in the country right now, and there's shovels all over the place ready for jobs to be given to the people that need to deliver that project for not just 1 or 2 years, but for decades. So it's time to invite Cam on to tell us all about what she can offer you today and the jobs that are available. Cam, come and say hello.
Hi there, everyone. Thank you, Peter. Can everyone see the slideshow?
Can indeed.
Yep, excellent, excellent. Okay, so Peter's introduced me, so I won't do that again. But just to say, I'm here to talk to you about some amazing opportunities for HS2 and the wider construction sector, so that we can meet the skills and resourcing demands of an industry that's growing and innovating. The demands on our project means we need to recruit and embed and develop the best people with the right mindset, skills and behaviour to deliver this iconic project safely, on time and within our allocated budget. And these here are just some of the colleagues that I work alongside on the project who are doing just that. Just to give you a quick idea on the geography of our project, so we have a 90-kilometre project running from the south to the north, so from South Warwickshire up to Lichfield in the north, crossing through Birmingham, with significant works going on, through the whole 90 kilometres of line that we're delivering. So we're contracted to deliver the main work civils for HS2. Balfour Beatty Vinci is an established joint venture of over 30 years experience. We're made up of Balfour Beatty, that are the largest contractor in the UK, and Vinci, a world leader in concessions, and delivering on HS2, which is the biggest infrastructure project in Europe. So we've got some big things to deliver, and we've got 8 sites across the line of route, main sites, and each of those main sites, they're called sublots, they're the size of a major project in their own right. So I think I just wanted to give you some sort of an idea on the scale of our project and the geography that it covers. So in terms of our project in numbers, you can see there some quite high numbers, but just to pull out a couple of facts for you, we're going to be shifting earthworks on the projects that can fill Wembley Stadium 40 times over. We're using enough structural steel on the project that can wrap around the globe 2.5 times. So quite significant works that we're bringing forward, and they will require significant numbers of people on site delivering those works. So we'll need hundreds of general operatives and plant operators at all grades, and we'll be interfacing with Network Rail and Highways England assets. So that bringing forward that infrastructure on a project like this in a safe way is really integral to the project. So in terms of skills, employment and education, or C, as we like to abbreviate it, we're creating apprenticeship opportunities, We're working with schools, colleges and universities across the region. We're supporting T-levels. We've got 16 students from Warsaw on programme at the moment. We're running a training and recruitment programmes. We're also delivering 30 Kickstart placements on the project. We've established a skills academy in the east of Birmingham in partnership with South and City College. So we've got some key targets to meet, including creating over 400 apprentices and bringing forward over 1,000 workless local residents from the region into jobs on our project. So those are our intentions, targets and aspirations, and we want to be able to talk to you guys to bring forward that talent that we will need to deliver our project. And then the Skills Academy, so just some visuals there of the Skills Academy. It's anchored at South and City College in Bordesley Green, as I said, so in the heart of the community. We've been able to brand the spaces within the college to mimic what our site looks like, and we're just working on the external areas to mock up what one of our site compounds would look like. So it gives individuals that come forward for training an idea of what to expect when they come on site.
Cam, this looks fantastic. Tell us all about some of the jobs and how people can get into those jobs and contact you then.
Okay, so one of the pathways we've developed is our General Operatives programme. We'll be delivering the 4th programme in January. We have an information day on the 12th of January. Our course starts on the 24th. It's a 20-day programme funded through the West Midlands Combined Authority. Successful candidates are then interviewed for a work trial at the end of the programme. The training programme, they then, if they're successful, they come forward, they do the mandatory site induction, which includes a drugs and alcohol test, and they come forward on a work trial at one of our site locations. And site location could be anywhere across the geography that I just showed you. And at the end of the placement, it's usually a 10-day placement. There's a review with the works manager and supervisor to see if those individuals are, future workforce for us. At the moment, we're paying for our work trials, so I don't hear of many opportunities where work trials are paid for.
That's very good, yes. And I think, how many work trials have you been doing in the past, and how successful have they been?
They've so from the first programme, we had 10 job outcomes from the group of 13 that started their work trials. So the conversion into a job starts is really good. The programme is broken down into 3 phases. There's an introduction to construction. There's a customised construction programme that our works managers have customised and fed into. So this enables people to really hit the ground running, if you like. And then we've got a partnership with the Balfour Beatty Flannery Operator Skills Hub for those that want to undertake higher level plant training. No, all our jobs are in scope, so we're looking at construction workforce, so there's some of the opportunities that we're able to bring forward on site, and then also back office, so we're looking at blue and white collar opportunities across a range of functions. We promote our opportunities, we attract people to those opportunities, we sift against the criteria, we train people where we have programs available, we work trial or place people for a period, and then we move through to hire either with ourselves directly as Balfour Beatty Vinci, through one of our parent companies, or with our supply chain. So you asked about the current jobs we've got. We've recently issued our December bulletin, and we have a range of jobs on that. Just to bring to attention, we the Kickstart placements, we still have placements to fill, and we've actually started to convert some of our Kickstart placements into jobs. So 3 have started jobs, and 3 are being processed towards job start, and we're working with the others to place them. So our opportunities are really leading to sustainable careers for individuals. And we're focused on the region's workforce, our talent pool that we have in the region, and on a daily basis I'm sending over pen portrait summaries of candidates along with their CVs to our hiring managers. So skills, employment and education is really at the heart of what we want to deliver as a joint venture on HS2. So if anybody wants to receive the bulletin who's not actually receiving it at the moment, you can either go to your local authority contact or you can come direct to us. So we want to connect you to a world of training and jobs in construction. We provide work experience, work placements, jobs and apprenticeships. And if you don't have the skills or a CSCS card, our academy can offer that for you. And here's our contact details. One of the things we've been able to do is secure any grade A vacancy to come through myself and the team. So those won't appear on this jobs board here that I've included the link on. That's the general jobs board. So we've got around 140 odd vacancies on there at the moment, but it won't include those vacancies that we've captured that are entry level, and we want to focus on our local job seekers.
So the real message then from you, Cam, is one, you've got some great opportunities, some great partnerships to train people up. I've actually been to the Operator Skills Hub, folks. It's a fantastic state-of-the-art new facility that was built purposely with Flannery and Balfour Beatty to train people for careers. And I know people have gone through that. The particular candidate I interviewed last year went from being a police officer trainee to a plant operative trainee, and she's working on HS2 now and absolutely loving the experience. I think what's really stands out for me is this is not just a job opportunity, it's a career opportunity as well, Cam, isn't it? For me, I see some great work that Balfour Beatty Vinci are doing across the region, and you know, you're going to be part of something really big if you join, aren't you?
Absolutely, Peter. The one thing to note is that we don't count our job starts as successful job starts until they're 6 months in. So
Right.
we really are about sustaining people in work and building their careers, or even starting their careers in a lot of cases.
And what would you say to somebody that's thinking, oh no, this is a big organisation, I'm not sure that it'd be right for me? There are so many jobs in construction, aren't there? And you just need to have the right attitude and be willing to muck in, don't you?
Absolutely. Attitude and behaviour is really keen. Our door is wide open. Please do refer candidates, or talk to us if you need any more information. We are all about dispelling the barriers that stop people from coming into construction or looking at a career in construction. We quite actively promote our work. So go onto the HS2 website, you'll see all our press releases. Recently we launched our tunnel boring machine, and our apprentices, kickstarters and T-level students joined us for that event. And so you can look at some of their video testimonials, etc., on the HS2 website.
Cam, that's great to hear. I think, one thing from me with both of these two certain elements here is it's all about having the right attitude. I've known people from all sorts of different backgrounds. There's another person I interviewed last year that's also working on HS2, and she used to be a hairdresser, and now she operates large machinery. So anybody can do the jobs if you've got the right attitude. And what's really important is these connections with skills allow you to build life skills when you are actually doing the job. So, getting paid to build skills for a career is something that I'm really switched on to. It'll be a great opportunity for anybody of any age group. I talk to people in diggers as well quite a lot. And there's people of all sorts of ages and backgrounds that can sit there and help us get this HS2 train line on the tracks, as it were. Cam, that's great to hear from you. And thanks very much to Carl as well. If you've got any questions, folks, please put them in the chat. And remember, all of this information is available online, and you can go back to this event if you've not been able to write anything down. This is going to be recorded so that you can actually look back at it and get back in touch with us anyway to say, hey, listen, send us that information, put your email in the chat, and basically, good luck to everybody. There are literally a huge amount of jobs in construction for all different types of people right now. And I can tell you for one thing, I've been working in the sector for 20 years, and it is great fun. And instead of looking around thinking, what did I do today? You can look around out the windows and see what you've helped build today, because people are living in it, on the rails, in the trains, in the future, and the roads. So thanks ever so much, everybody, for joining us, and much appreciated. And good luck for 2022 with hopefully a new career in construction. Thanks very much.
Thank you.